Hi everyone, it's Lynn Cox here, clinical hypnotherapist, rapid transformational therapist, specializing in stress and performance and other things. Weight. A lot of clients I see for weight issues as well. I'm following up, continuing on some comments about a Time magazine article that came out mid-December talking about 9 wellness trends to ditch in 2023. Interesting because, and I've said this in my previous 2 videos, I don't ever recommend following trends, especially when it comes in the areas of health and wellness. Sure, there have been a lot of great technologies that can support us. Typically, though, the most basic and simple and elegant solutions are the ones that stand the test of time, when it comes to physical wellness, good sleep, nutrition, balanced diet, hydration, stress management, movement. When it comes to mental health, a certain amount of quiet time, community, seeing people in person, reflection, laughter, etc. But, trends really do drive a lot of business, investment dollars and decisions, media attention, both mass media and social media. And unfortunately, social media does have a lot of influence over people's decision making, particularly younger people. We need to practice discernment when we look at any of these things. So it's interesting to look at things that were popular in 2022 that Time has said, maybe we can consider letting them go in 2023. This one's interesting that they note toxic body positivity. So we as humans, we have this insane need to name everything and try to make something new out of something that's been around for a long time. For example, with the quiet quitting one, I hadn't heard that term before, and my partner Rob said, oh yeah, that's been around forever, just hasn't been called that. Anyway, toxic body positivity. I'm going to pull from the article with what they say. I have my own interpretation of this and own ideas on it and some experience with it. So they talk about this body positivity movement, which is aiming to appreciate and celebrate all bodies regardless of size, shape, or ability. I think that's all well and good. I'm going to get to the part about obesity and being realistic with how healthy we are, but also with how we perceive our bodies. So in this article, they're saying the push for body positivity has turned it toxic because it's saying, it's placed a burden on those with more marginalized bodies to simply love themselves. I don't know what they mean when they say marginalized. I don't know if they mean obese or, different colors. I don't know what they mean by that. But they say, at its core, I'm quoting here by this therapist based in Los Angeles, at its core, body positivity still reinforces the notion that there's value in the way a person's body looks. I want to talk about that, how we look at ourselves and appreciate ourselves. And then she goes on to say, it's not realistic for everyone to love their body all the time, and that if you fail to do so, that's going to lead to feelings of guilt and shame. One thing I do know with respect to guilt and shame, when it comes to people who are overweight and obese and desire to shed weight, there can be enormous feelings of guilt and shame, feeling like they should look some other way, shame that they haven't been able to achieve a successful outcome at shedding weight. It can be hugely impactful and a really terrible experience for a lot of people. So I can empathize with that, and I've seen it with a lot of people. And feelings of guilt and shame are so heavy. They're so low. I mean, have you ever seen anyone, feel energized and excited to accomplish something when they feel small and guilty and shameful? No, that's such a contractive state. It's not a place to be optimistic, to be energetic, to be working towards something. People need to have hope and optimism, and they need to celebrate small wins and steps and goals and milestones to keep on working along the path. So I'm speaking specifically about when people are trying to lose weight. And so this therapist says instead, and I absolutely disagree with this, and I'll give you my perspective on this. So this therapist said, instead in 2023, aim to practice body neutrality. This means accepting our bodies as vessels that allow us to go for a run or walk to the mailbox instead of attaching a positive or negative feeling to them. I disagree with that. And the reason why I disagree with that is because if anybody's heard about the mind-body connection, like our bodies are a gift. And here's another fact, is we tend to really care for and take good care of those things that we really value, love, and appreciate. So this idea of looking at your body as just some kind of neutral vessel that allows you to walk around in the world, I think that's a terrible idea. I think that regardless of your weight or shape, trying to instead have a belief that, my body allows me so many pleasurable experiences. Who doesn't like to enjoy movement, dancing, sex, working out, that feeling of getting those good endorphins going in your body. Our bodies aren't just vessels that let us walk around storing our brain for us to think and talk and have experiences. When you really can start to love something, someone, your body, you will tend to take better care of it. So in the case of people being overweight and struggling with that, I've talked to clients who have struggled with their weight, and they've looked in the mirror and they have expressed, less desire to even be intimate with their partners anymore. I mean, that's not a great feeling. Our bodies are an important part of being human. The fact of the matter is being obese is not healthy. It's been proven. So if you are obese, you need to maybe look at working at your mindset a little bit and figuring out a better way to start to get on the path of being healthy. And the way to do that, and this is kind of like the chicken and the egg thing, it's like you have to have a reverence and a love and appreciation for your body in order to start to do better things for your body, to make healthier decisions, to move it more, to get in tune with feeling it more. Another big problem that people have when it comes to overeating, over-consuming, is that we eat too quickly, and so we don't allow that time for the signals to really come in and say, oh, we've had enough food. We're bypassing that natural system. Our bodies are designed so brilliantly and intelligently. And instead of this idea of neutrality, I think, no, appreciating it for the genius that it is and how all of our systems are put into we come into the world with all of these perfectly functioning systems. And it's a lot of these beliefs and ideas and bad habits and, food and drug industries that kind of mess things up. But getting back to that appreciation for this genius biological system that we have, loving and appreciating it, thinking about balancing and tuning in to those natural functions, that's, I think, a better way to look at it. And not to celebrate, being obese. I think it's a great thing to not look at an obese body and say, oh, you're wrong, there's something wrong with that, but it's not healthy. It's been positioned in ways that I don't think are mentally and psychologically healthy. Being obese is not healthy. When you love and appreciate the body that you're in, you're more likely to take better care of it. And then that forms a positive loop. The more good things you do for your body, the more your body will do for you. So this idea of body neutrality in 2023, garbage. I think absolutely terrible advice from this psychologist. No, have a reverence for the body, for your body, a curiosity about it, an interest in understanding it more and tuning into it more and enjoying all of the amazing things that it can bring to you. So toxic body positivity, I think that can go by the wayside, but also this body neutrality, thumbs down to that. More love, when you do start to love and appreciate your body and tune into it, that can make your experience. And then if you are trying to be a healthier weight, enjoy feeling comfortable being intimate, because that is something that goes by the wayside when people are overweight often. Enjoy moving it more, thinking about having your muscles being strong and limber, about your systems all working perfectly, digestion, sleep, really having that curiosity and that appreciation for the genius that our bodies are. That's a great place to start in helping start that positive feedback loop of love and appreciation, taking better care, and then seeing how your body responds, and then celebrating those milestones so that you can really feel good in your body, know that you're doing the best you can do for it, and then it is doing the best it can do for you as well. So those are my ideas and thoughts on that, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and I'll be on tomorrow. I'm going to be offering a special Christmas gift tomorrow for everyone. Have a great day.